My MegaMart, best value by far.
Welcome, Mega Family. Happy New Year!
We're so excited to see you and that we're back together.
In 2025, I hope that you had a spectacular holiday and you have an even more spectacular 2025.
I know, I'm feeling refreshed, Renee. Are you?
I am
Ready to
so
take on new
excited to be back.
challenges?
Yes, and speaking about new challenges, seeing that it's the new year, we're going to be looking at some new ideas for you to spruce up your homes and also some new recipes that you can look at for this year. You know, we're going in with a mind of adventure, right? So
For sure.
Yes, we're definitely going to be looking toward new things that we can do for
Yes.
2025.
And we brought on two lovely guests.
Two lovely
To
guests
help us
to
ushering these
inspire
newness.
you into this new adventure with us. But for this first episode of 2025, we can't wait for you to see what we have in store for you.
Yeah.
And this is just like a sneak preview of what is to come. So you definitely want to stay tuned so that you can enjoy what we have for you right after this break.
Hey girl, of course I'm at MegaMart. Where else do you expect me to be? Girl, the prices here are ridiculously low. Anyway, look, I know you never asked, but I got me some meats, I got me vegetables, I also got me some juices, and then I stopped by the bakery, then I went by the pharmacy where I did a little banking, and girl, I am just so excited for tonight. Listen, MegaMart has the best prices by far. Jack.
And welcome back, guys. So, 2025, right? New year, new me. We're kicking things off with everything new. And we are joined today by Shamika from Cozy Home by Sham. She is an interior decorator. Listen, we want to say we're sprucing up everything for the new year,
Oh,
right?
yes.
So we're going in with the look, we're going in with the wardrobe, we're going in with the house.
Very Pinterest.
Yes, yes, very Pinterest indeed. I'm so happy that you are here today.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Thank
MegaMart
you.
show.
Thank you so much. I'm humbled to be here.
You know, the home decor section is my favorite part of the store. I know there's food and there's all those wonderful things, but I just love to walk the aisle. I love to look at the comforters. I love to look at the accent pieces. And
Yeah.
so I am super excited that you are here today to tell us all about the things that can make our homes look so beautiful for 2025. But firstly, tell me about yourself. Let me know a little bit more about Mrs. Gordon Hemmings from Cozy Home.
I started out actually not doing interior design at all. What I started out doing was sales and marketing. Actually, I tried my hands at many things. And then I decided, well, it wasn't a decision that I just jumped at. It was a case where my friends and family would come and see my own home and say, you know, what are you doing? Why not just try? And I decided, you know what, let's give YouTube a shot. I was very apprehensive because it would mean opening up my personal home to the world to see, and social media can be a cruel place. But, you know, I did it nonetheless, and I took a shot at it, and my first video that sent me viral was my master bedroom. I redid my master bedroom, and after posting it, like in less than 24 hours, it was skyrocketing and now has over 100,000 views.
Wow.
And still, I wanted to just brand myself as that decorator on YouTube that is just an influencer, not necessarily an interior designer. I started out just wanting to do my own home, and a family member of mine said to me, you know, let's just spruce up an Airbnb that she has. I did it, and after that, it was one renovation after the other because I didn't even start out in construction either. So I do dabble in a little bit of construction. So we do renovations and home improvements at the moment, and full service interior design. And by full service, I mean everything. You just move in with your toothbrush and your clothes, and everything
you
is
take care
moving
of
ready.
that is beautiful. All right, so now I want to get into the meat of the matter, and I'm seeing a number of pieces behind me.
Yes.
And I am getting excited already. And I am all about, like I said, I live on HGTV. So I just wanted to know, I'm so excited about how you're gonna, you know, tell me how to style with these things.
Yes.
But there's one thing I've noticed, and that a lot of the colors here are muted. They're
Yeah.
muted tones. And I know that is like a trend now. More
Uh-huh.
persons are moving toward that. And I
Yeah.
see that Pantones, they have their color of the year as mocha mousse, right? Which is like a
Yes.
brownish, a beige
Right.
brownish
It's kind of
color.
like a chocolatey color.
Almost like this.
Yes.
I like the muted tones. You know, I don't think not saying there's anything against bright and vibrant colors, but there's a particular mood
Right,
that
right.
muted tones just give you a look of
It's
sophistication,
warm and
finesse.
inviting.
Right,
Yes.
that I really love. And there was also Sharon Williams. They had some colors that would include more of the browns
Yeah.
and the muted
And
greens.
some terracotta colors as well, and
What is it?
chartreuse.
Who?
Terracotta. Okay, so terracotta is kind of like a soft orangey kind
Ooh,
of tone.
okay.
Kind of like this throw pillow that we have here. This
Okay.
would be an example of what
terracotta?
terracotta
Oh,
color
okay.
is.
Got you.
Right. So I intentionally picked these out to showcase just for those persons who like to follow a trend and incorporate what the color of the year is. So Pantone, of course, released their color of the year. That would be the mocha mousse. And I really see it being a dominant color. But for this year, in terms of trends, I don't see a lot of new things, but mainly stuff that have been introduced last year or the year before that have now become more popular.
Okay.
So the muted tones that you're seeing here, these are just ways that you can incorporate them in your home, of course, without breaking the bank, because we love a good transformation, but if you know, then you know. To renovate any space or to decorate a space, it can run you a pretty penny.
Okay.
So I just picked out a few things to showcase subtle ways in which you can incorporate these colors in your home without doing too much.
Without
You know,
doing too
switch
much.
things up. So let's talk how we're going to incorporate that mocha mousse kind of tone. It might not be the exact color, but you can add varying tones of that mocha mousse to give your home that nice, warm, inviting look. So I realized too that a trend a lot of persons are going with are to use more sustainable materials like bamboo or wood. So this little accent piece here, I love the flow.
is
I think
so
this
cute.
would be styled really nicely in like a beachfront property. It gives me beach vibe. I don't know why.
Oh,
but
tropical.
Yes, it really does give me like a beachy coastal vibe. So if you do have an Airbnb close down to maybe in Ochi or you know further down on the north coast, then I think this would be a really beautiful piece. Or if not, it can still be styled in your home, because I mean it's a leaf. It really it screams beachy to me, but it can be incorporated in different
yes.
ways inside your home. So this could be a piece right above your nightstand. Even above your headboard. But for this particular piece, I would have wanted to incorporate it with a smaller leaf. That way, you know, if you have a king size bed, it doesn't look like a lost piece above the headboard. So I'd layer it with, you know,
That's
the
what I
larger
was thinking.
version.
You need two
yes,
pieces.
and then a smaller version if there was one. And it would be styled nicely against a white wall. Or if you like to go bold and you like very moody, it's okay to maybe paint half up. If you have a completely white bathroom, you can paint it half up black. Or you can even use the same muted mocha tone, or you can use an earthy green. Or another thing that I see making a comeback also are wallpapers. So we see wallpapers
Yes.
more, you know, in the US, people utilize them a lot more. But don't be afraid to play with wallpaper, because wallpaper adds texture and it is a brilliant way of incorporating color inside the space and varying color tones as well. And I took up this specifically because I love the brown tone of it. So inside of this, you might be wondering, you know, what am I gonna do with this? You can actually put one of those small plants in it. You can use this as a flower pot, or you can use this to house one of those fat chunky candles, one of those chunky candles styled on your coffee table. Or you don't have to put anything in it, because you know sometimes people think if I take this up, I have to find something to put inside of it, and that's not necessarily true. Because if you have an open shelving for like your TV wall, like I did one before for a client of mine where we did a TV wall built in with drywall on the middle, and then we did some wooden shelves on the side. So this would be really nice with nothing in it, just style on the wooden shelf. And it would be intentional, because that would mean we're trying to pull from this tone on the shelf and pull it into the living room. So how we'd pull this tone into the living room if it's styled on a shelf is by using throw blankets or pillows or just about anything to bring that tone in, or we can use vintage color rugs as well that have lots of patterns, lots of textures, like this one. And some throw pillows that would be probably the exact color of the, just to add color variation to the
Yes.
space. And I must add, I really like that MegaMart has seemed to be transitioning, you
now.
know, going with the
Let's
times.
talk about it.
Right, because I do see that sometimes, you know, for Jamaicans, it is a little bit harder to move into the more modern stuff. And I have nothing against color. I've worked with color before, but I do see that MegaMart is making an effort to add those natural wood accents that people are gravitating towards. So, big props, MegaMart.
You know, we always try to give the mega shoppers what they
Right.
want. The best value by far all the time.
Right.
So yes, this beautiful lamp here that has been
So-
drawing my attention.
This lamp now, you know, a lot of people don't know, you can actually style a lamp on your kitchen counter. It all depends on the height. Yes, I know it probably will sound weird to you, but you can style a lamp. Not this one in particular because, you know, you'd want to hide the cords, and they do, but if you are going to use this, there's a way to hide it on the back, and then you can get battery operated bulbs inside this depending on where you're styling it. So if you're going to style it somewhere where there's nowhere to plug it in and you don't want all of that excess cord, you can get battery operated bulbs to put on the inside. That comes with a remote. It's really, really easy to do, and anybody can do it. So you can style this on like an end table in your living room because it's a smaller lamp, and you have to think about scaling when you're styling as well. And by scaling, I mean if it's a master bedroom, a massive master bedroom with a large nightstand, you don't want to put a small lamp on there because it really, the nightstand will swallow it up, and then it will not be as interesting as you want it. But I definitely would style with something like this. Why? Because of the detail, the texture on it. And when you design, you don't only want to design because of color and you want it to look nice, but you want to add stuff that brings visual interest and texture to the space.
Okay.
The more layers you have, the more textures in the space, the better it is for you. And I think this is a beautiful color, and even a part of, I think this is a similar color as to what not Burgess, Sherwin-Williams.
Yes, I saw some
revealed.
greens like
Yes,
that.
Sherwin-Williams revealed their color palette of the year 2. So I think this style in the home would work really, really well as well. And if you have like a built-in shelving space, lamps can be styled on your built-in as well.
And this lamp, though, as you mentioned, as we're
Yes.
speaking about lamp, I see this pendant.
All right, so going through the aisle here, I was actually excited to find this because this is a really, really elegant piece. It's a pendant light.
Would this be over your kitchen counter? That's the place, right?
Oh, you go like, you don't know
HGTV. Come on now.
All right. So I picked this up because I think this would be styled beautifully with a taupe kitchen, or maybe like a earthy green kind of kitchen, or even if you go with like a wooden tone kitchen, if you have a massive island, 2 of these above it with warm light. Because one of the things that I realize make a lot of mistakes with lighting. So for me, in terms of lighting a space, you always want nice bright white light above, and then you utilize warmer bulbs inside your accents, like your pendants. So this with your white light above and warm light above your counter, especially if you have a massive counter, because this is not small.
Yes,
It's
you need a big space.
It's a good size. So if you have a massive space,
Perfect. So yes, and I see also we have a bedding.
yes.
Also in muted tones. I'm
Let me
realizing it's
show
a trend.
you. Right, so I took up quite a few beddings because that's one of the things that I love to play with, and I think that's one of the things that sent me viral when I redid
The
my
master
master bedroom.
right.
One of the questions I got was if I don't get tired spreading my bed because I do a lot of layers. So I do the fitted sheet, I do the top sheet, and then I would go in with like a quilt. MegaMart has a fabulous selection of quilts and
You're
comforters that you can actually style with. And I'm going to give you a quick tip in how you can layer your bed and
Yes,
make it feel
please.
nice
Yes,
and
please.
cozy. See what I did there? Cozy. All right, so one of the ways, after you've already added your fitted sheet and your top sheet, you can go in how you can style a quilt. You can style a quilt in 2 ways. You can style your quilt on top of your top sheet, that's your flat sheet, right? And then you would put a comforter on top of it, or you can put a duvet and peel back that comforter to reveal the pattern underneath.
Right.
So I realized that one of the things that is trending now is that people are playing and becoming a little bit more bold in terms of using patterns. And I picked up this pattern comforter just to talk more about the patterns. But now that we're talking about quilt, if you are going to, let's say, I think this is like a muted, it kind of has a grayish hue and a greenish hue as well. So I think this would be paired nicely with like a sage green comforter. So let's pretend that this comforter is actually like a quilt. So you'd lay this down on your flat sheet, and then you would put the solid color sage green comforter or duvet on top, peel it back to reveal the pattern underneath, and then you would layer the top of that comforter or your duvet with a nice throw that would accent back again with the pattern that is underneath.
That's about 4 pieces.
Right. If you want your pattern to be the focal piece, then after you put on your flat sheet, then you'd put your comforter or your duvet, and then on top you fold this in half, get it nice and long going across, and then have the pattern be the focus on top. Right. And then how you play with the rest of the pattern to make it have that nice cohesive look is now you're going to use throw pillows that is the same pattern as your quilt that is on top. Usually quilts come with a pillow sham, so it would work.
Come on now.
It would work really, really well now if after you've added your pattern quilt on top to be the focal piece, then you tie that in with your throw pillows. So with your throw pillows, you can really take it big or go home, or you can keep it minimal. So you can add as much as like maybe 3 24 by 24 throw pillows to the very back where your normal king size pillows or queen size pillows would be, and then you can add 2 18 by 18 to the front and then a lumbar, or you can just or you can just go with the 3 or 2 24 by 24, 1 18 by 18 and a lumbar, and it seals the deal.
Okay, so basically we have the bigger ones and then the smaller ones and then the long one, right?
So you're stepping down as you go, right?
Okay, Sham, so we have so many things, so many items that we can choose from here in MegaMart. You just have to come in the store and check them out for yourself.
Definitely.
But definitely we want to know where we can find you so that we can call you for your consultation and for all our projects. So where do we find you on social media?
All right, so you can follow me on social media, both on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube at Cozy Home by Sham. It is COZY Home Sham. Cozy Home by Sham. So you would type the words Cozy Home by Sham on YouTube to find me, and then on Instagram and TikTok it is the @ at Cozy Home by Sham.
Okay. Sham, this was so great. I really wish we could go through the entire aisle so you can tell me how exactly to use these items, but that is for our private consultation session. Yes, so thank you so much for being here. This was so great, and all the best. And we're looking forward to more things from you.
Thank you so much.
All right. We will be right back after this break.
Hey girl, of course I'm at MegaMart. Where else do you expect me to be? Girl, the prices here are ridiculously low. Anyway, look, I know you never asked, but I got me some meats, I got me vegetables, I also got me some juices, and then I stopped by the bakery, then I went by the pharmacy where I did a little banking, and girl, I am just so excited for tonight. Listen, MegaMart has the best prices by far. Jackie?
Welcome, Mega Fam, to the most exciting segment of the show. We're gonna get down in the kitchen celebrating the New Year's and my birthday. I know. Can I hear the song, please?
The happy birthday, Jaron will sing for you.
Happy birthday to you.
There we go.
All right. Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much. I know you guys are looking forward to bringing in a lot of newness this year, and Chef Jaron, the one and only Chef Jaron, is gonna show us how to do that in fine style. We're gonna travel the world today through food, which is actually one of my, that's one of my
Absolutely.
personal
the
culinary mantras.
best way to travel the world.
Me not like fly, but you'll travel through the food and I'll try different spices, and MegaMart has that galore. Mediterranean,
That they
Asian
do.
spices.
Asian,
You can
all
mix
of
up.
it.
You can go North Africa.
Fuse it all together and make
But today we're gonna go Asian, which is actually one of my favorite, my go-to flavor profiles. And tell us what we're doing
All
today.
right, so we're just going to be making an Asian-inspired stir-fry noodles. We're going to use some chicken thighs. And I'm going to ask you, chef, you
Yes,
know,
glove
to
me
be
up.
my little hands
Yeah,
there.
I can't
Because we have a
see food
taste
and-
already.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, I have to get
You
into
know,
action on this one.
Quiet
just-
over here, just waiting for the food to be finished.
Here's a
To be
little.
finished,
Yeah,
all
to
right.
be,
What
yeah.
a
To
technique.
be,
What I'm saying, putting the thumb first and then slide it.
That is it. Perfect, perfect. You got it right. I'm just going to ask you to season the chicken
Chicken.
thighs for me. I've already trimmed and washed all that. We have some Old Bay, some black pepper, some salt.
Okay, so we're definitely
Alright.
doing like a Southern Asian vibe here.
Yes,
A
ma'am.
little Texan flavors with the Cajun and the
And I'm going to
Old
put,
Bay.
yeah.
All
I'm
right,
going
so
to
I'm
put
gonna
some
go-
olive oil in our little skillet here for that.
All right,
just
you
to
know me
warm
like the
up.
salt, right? So I'm gonna do
Yeah, but you take your
teaspoon
little
of that.
time.
I'm gonna take
Take
my
your little time on the salt.
yes, please.
Coming out
Alright.
of Christmas, we already had a salty ham.
Oh, with the ham and the
Oh,
oi,
yeah.
oi.
Nice.
Don't get me started. But you still need the flavor, you know? So
Oh,
I'm gonna-
absolutely, absolutely.
One chef actually said if your dish tastes weird, like just underwhelming, it's probably more than likely needs salt.
A little salt, salt of the earth.
A little butter, right?
A little butter. A little butter makes everything better. All right, our pan's
we're just
smoking. That's what
okay.
I like.
Okay.
Right, so we're just going to, you can go ahead and just dump the chicken thighs in so we can just sear that off
All right.
and get it all nice. Yes, that is it. That's what we're looking for right
Yeah,
there.
it's
But
good.
why thighs and not breast?
You could use the chicken breast if you like, but
Yeah.
I prefer to use the thighs because they're just so much juicier.
More fat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
More fat in it. You know, dark meat.
Okay.
No, dark meat girl
I'm
or
just
wine.
learning. I'm just learning.
You could also use the chicken tenderloins if you're one that prone to
Absolutely.
overcooking your chicken breast.
Absolutely.
Tenderloin a little more forgiving.
If you want to jazz this up a little more, you can use some lobster, some shrimp, or some smoked sausages, or whatever you like.
Oh yes.
To go to the surf and turf.
A little surf and turf stir fry.
Yeah.
Oh, luxurious.
She's becoming a chef, son.
Yeah, I'm with Sam all the
A
time.
foodie. A consummate
foodie.
foodie. All right, so we just saute for a couple minutes
Yeah.
until it goes nice and okay.
Nice, and we want them to be nice. Get a little crisp, a little nice and golden.
Yeah.
And we're just going to remove it, saute some veggies, and we just start adding,
Yeah.
building that
yeah.
flavor.
It's a one-pot dish, guys, so don't fret. We just need a little dish on the side to put the chicken on while we saute the veggies after.
Ooh, nice. So you see we're getting a nice little sear on it.
Yeah,
We're going to remove it, so you can just pass me that little bowl right there.
a little side bowl.
You
as
want to
we
take
mentioned
this out
before.
for me?
All right, so we're
All
gonna
right.
do the other veggies now.
Yes, yes. And if you notice, we have a range of these nice sauces over here. This is the international fusion. We have some sesame oil, some sweet Thai chili. So we're just going to make our own little, sauce for our noodles. You don't have to
Okay.
buy anything in specific in store. You can just make everything. You control the flavors, some
Yeah.
soy, nice saltiness of the soy, the sweet of the sweet Thai, and the honey.
All right.
All right, let's go in our shrooms. We have some more mushrooms.
Yeah. And have some julienne carrots here.
Yes, ma'am. You
Yeah.
want to pack? You can go ahead and dump them in. You want to pack
Alright.
that spoon?
Spoon.
Just stir.
Yes.
Next one. So we tend to go in with the harder vegetables first.
Yes.
So that they can cook up first and then the softer ones in the latter
Yes.
part. All right.
So
go in with
I'm
the-
very big also on not cooking vegetables too much.
You like a bite to it. Al
I
dente.
like
the
I like a
crunch.
lot of bite, a lot of
Alright.
crunch to my veggies. All right. You want to give me that?
Let's go with the onions.
right ahead.
All right.
You can
Love onions. Oh
everything,
no, I would put all of this in there.
all of it. So
Because-
onion is definitely my favorite.
Me too, and garlic. But you know what? The vegetables shrink a lot. They have a lot of water, so you can kind of go in heavy with these.
Yes, ma'am. All right. And you want to pass me that cabbage over there
All right. Cabbage going in.
right away.
But they do suck
My,
up a
my.
lot of the oil.
All right, Sam, you make my
A
job
lot.
much easier in here. I don't even have to lift anything,
I would say it actually needs a little toops more oil to kind of lubricate
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
and get the heat flowing a lot. That's how stir fry is. It's an oil-friendly dish.
Yep. We're going to add some sesame oil afterwards just to give it that nice little Asian kick,
Right.
right? But let's go in some healthy,
Got some sweet
extra
pepper.
virgin. Yes.
I love when the colors,
Colors
just come together.
Yeah.
beautifully. And you can smell the onions
Yes.
and the mushrooms. Whew. nice.
That's pretty.
All right, and then we're going to go in with our noodles. Then we're going to add our chicken back in. Oh, you
And
got
then
it.
sauce it.
You got it. You got it. Look at those.
And this
the
is egg noodles, right?
egg noodles right here from MegaMart.
All right.
Oh, you want to dump that chicken back in for me? And that looks nice. The red.
Ooh.
Ah,
Really the perfect dish for celebrating New Year's. A lot of people in Asian countries too, they come together as a family, they have their New Year's dinner veg heavy, which kind of, I guess, signifies freshness,
Life.
a focus on health,
Life.
lots of colors for the
baby
celebration.
corn here.
Love that.
Added in.
People are, I think, afraid of baby corn when they see it in the can. They're like, what is this? Actually, it has a corny flavor. It tastes like corn.
It is corn.
What is
Yeah.
corn?
It smells
Yeah.
like corn, tastes like corn.
Yeah.
The only difference is that because it's so young, you can consume all of it.
Yes,
Okay.
You know,
exactly.
including the carb, which is just delicious. Nice and crunchy. Perfect addition to your salads, to your stir fries, to your
Exactly.
stews, to anything. Then, Chef Sam, we're going to sauce this now for the final running.
All right.
But look at that. So we're just going to go right in with the sauce. We're going to add our sesame last. But let's, some sweet
Some
Thai
sweet
there.
Chili sauce. Y'all Jamaicans
Yeah.
loving the sugar. this
Thai
this sauce will hit the spot. Nice and sweet and spicy. So I'm just gonna go in with about, I'm gonna put a tablespoon.
Yeah, a
Because
tablespoon
we're gonna
will
add
be fine.
the, yeah.
We're going to do just, and this is premium soya.
Oh,
About 2 tablespoons of that.
guys,
Then we're going to add some honey.
Ooh.
more sugar.
So you're going to do that while I just
Like kids. And the honey would
combine.
also, not just sweetness, but it would give it a very interesting flavor. Because honey has its own unique
Yeah.
flavor to it. Oh,
And then
sesame
what is that?
oil.
Oh,
I love
smells
it.
so nutty and you know
Make Renee smell it too.
what's Asian cuisine
Without sesame oil.
Give me,
Okay.
give me a few drops
That
of
is
that.
what really gives it the kick.
All
That
right.
nutty flavor, toasty.
Right
Oh.
away you can smell it, you know. All right, so we are pretty much done.
Yeah.
You can smell it, you can see it, and guess the only thing left for us to do
Plate
This is
and garnish.
plated.
is to plate it and eat it.
So this
No,
is my
garnish. Then eat.
this is my plate. Where's yours?
Where you eat from the pot?
How about
Where you
this?
say? Where you say? Where you say?
This is our plate.
What do you say?
All right, so let's
Home,
go
home
ahead.
style, Jamaican style. Sit down on the veranda with our pot, eh?
All right.
Alright, so let's
But
shift
I
this over the
see
side.
this skillet is very pretty, very colorful.
And
but we
heavy.
also
And
can
heavy.
use and heavy. But we also have lighter pots for you to use, like our woks, and we have them in various sizes here at
Yeah,
MegaMart.
the big deep
So we have
one.
the big deep wok, and then we
Flat
have
bottom, so you can use it on your regular stove.
So now that we're done, we're just going to garnish and we're going to grab some green onion, some scallions over here.
We forgot our sesame.
Bam!
the yeah.
It's
Ooh.
looking good.
Ooh.
Mm.
It's looking
Can
good.
you guys
It's
see it?
smelling
Can
good.
you guys see it? The beauty?
Yes,
Lots
ma'am.
of nutrition. It's a really complete meal in one. You have your proteins, you have your vitamins, your minerals, right, Renee?
Yes.
Pharmacist.
Oh,
And,
thank
and there are other dishes you can make that are international. My favorite being ratatouille. I made one recently.
Ooh, nice
Love
and
it.
hearty. Oh,
A little bit of
Oh.
Europe. And then we have our Asian with the stir fries. So many options. Soups that you can do.
so much.
So good.
And I'd definitely be going Mexican.
Girl,
Some tacos.
talk about it.
Tacos.
Some burritos. All
Yeah,
right.
you can make
I love
that.
it.
And you can use vegetables for that too. And there are the spices here available at the MegaMart store.
Yeah. So yeah, this was great. I'm ready to dig in. I'm so excited about
I
this
bet
meal.
you are.
I'm glad when I have not one but 2 chefs on set. You know what that means.
Oh, yeah. Jaron, thank you so much for joining us again. with
Always my
your
pleasure.
Bountiful energy. We love it.
Always my pleasure.
And we are going to be making this, right?
And we're going to be eating this.
Tell everybody again where they can find you.
On Instagram, the Geronimo with 7 O's. On Facebook, Jaron Green. And, you know, for the ladies as usual, even though I'm married now, you know, so my wife will answer the phone, but it's 365-0466, Geronimo's Kitchen for
Yes.
all your catering needs.
Not now though, we're off caterers are on a break.
Yes, I'm
We're
on holiday, resting from Christmas.
Wow.
But you can call me next week.
You hear that, guys?
Thank you.
Sam, that was a really fun episode.
Yeah, what a way to ring in the new year, eh?
Right?
Oh
With
my
all
gosh.
the fancy decor and then the fancy food, everything is all new and exciting and promising. And I'm so excited to see what is going to happen toward the rest of the year.
I know, I'm totally excited and we have so much in store for you guys this year. I feel refreshed. What about you?
I'm
You ready?
good. I'm ready to go with the Mega team
Yes.
and the Mega family. Oh, by the way, did we tell them Happy New Year?
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year! Just remember to follow us on all socials at MegaMart Jamaica. And of course, come in and enjoy all that we have to offer. Of course, we will give you the best value this year as well. All right, guys.
Thanks for
take care
watching.
so much.
Bye.